Cognitive dissonance is the uncomfortable feeling caused by holding two contradictory ideas simultaneously. The ideas, or cognitions, in question may include attitudes and beliefs, and also the awareness of one's behavior. The theory of cognitive dissonance proposes that people have a motivational drive to reduce dissonance by changing their attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors, or by justifying or rationalizing their attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors. Cognitive dissonance theory is one of the most influential and extensively studied theories in social psychology. Cognitive dissonance results from the early studies of Gregory Bateson on the double bind, from 1942 to 1956. A double bind is a dilemma in communication in which an individual, or group, receives two or more conflicting messages, and one message negates the other, a situation in which, if they succeed at responding to one message, they fail with the other and the person will be put in the wrong however they respond. The person can neither comment on the conflict, nor resolve it, nor opt out of the situation. A double bind generally includes different levels of abstraction in orders of messages, and these messages can be stated or implicit within the context of the situation, or conveyed by tone of voice or body language. Further complications arise when frequent double binds are part of an ongoing relationship to which the person or group is committed. Thus, magic would not be exactly or simply the art of creating impossibilities, even though it would include the time displacement in false cause to effect relationship. It would be the art of creating double binds. By studying at a non-theoretical level the double bind, we can find new ways of doing a better magic. Bateson and colleagues defined the double bind as follows. 1. The situation involves two or more people, one of whom, for the purpose of definition, is designated the victim. The others are people who are somehow in a higher position relative to the victim, a figure of authority, such as a parent, whom the victim respects. 2. Repeated experience. The double bind is a recurrent theme in the experience of the victim, and as such, cannot be resolved as a single traumatic experience. 3. A primary injunction is imposed on the victim by the other person in one of two forms. A. Do X, or I will punish you. B. Do not do X, or I will punish you. The punishment is assumed to be either the withdrawing of love, the expression of hate and anger, or abandonment resulting from the authority figure's expression of extreme helplessness. 4. A secondary injunction is imposed upon the victim, conflicting with the first at a higher and more abstract level. For example, do what I told you, but only do it because you want to. It is unnecessary for this injunction to be expressed verbally. 5. If necessary, a tertiary injunction is imposed upon the victim to prevent them from escaping the dilemma. 6. Finally, Bateson states that the complete list of the previous requirements may be unnecessary, in the event that the victim is already viewing their world in double bind patterns. Bateson goes on to give the general characteristics of such a relationship. 1. When the victim is involved in an intense relationship, that is, a relationship in which he feels it is vitally important that he discriminate accurately what sort of message is being communicated so that he may respond appropriately. 2. And the victim is caught in a situation in which the other person in the relationship is expressing two orders of message and one of these denies the other. 3. And the victim is unable to comment on the messages being expressed to correct his discrimination of what order of message to respond to, i.e., he cannot make a metacommunicative statement.